Set for U16 semifinal action in the JWHL. Stanstead College and Winch getting ready to go at it. Three 17-minute periods here. In the semifinals, winners will play on Championship Sunday. Tomorrow, right back here at the New England Sports Village. Stanstead going right to left into the dot for Langer. On the other side, it's Caroline Warzer. Correction is Ashley Marsala who wins it back. Marsala, a Long Island pledge. Zulette wins it forward. And quickly a whistle, just seconds into this one. Tripping is the call. It'll go against Haley Gilbert. Gilbert, a forward in the class of 2028. And maybe some clock issues like we saw in the first game. And now updated 16:49. It's very stop and go with the clock early. Ortizotti wins it back, but Capito able to push it down ice. Racing back and finding it is Wara. Wara spins it to Lou. Lou takes a hit, and to the ground goes Alette. Backhanded forward, touched over by the captain, Severs. Into the attacking zone, right side shot, pushed aside. It was Freeport with the attempt. We push towards the opposite, or towards the far side. Or it's backhanded across ice, and then down as Papineau finds an exit. Four fresh Stanstead skaters over the boards, 40 seconds into the kill. Into the zone, shot, gloved. There's Ortizotti with the attempt. And correction, we have an update on the penalty. It was not Gilbert, it was Luis Gagdi who heads to the box. Draw one back towards the blue liners. Moving it over the toe. Takes a deflection behind. Putka trying to find it. Circles towards the front, but then forced wide as Loretto looks for it. Played towards the neutral zone. Stuck in, though, as the puck thrown towards the end of the net, or into the rink by the forward. 45 to go in the power play here. Wichita looking to work it around towards the blue line. So shot pushed wide. A lot of traffic out in front of Bordeaux's net. Moved over to the captain on the left side. Shot from Marsparner. Didn't have much on it and couldn't direct it towards the cage. This one exited down. 30 seconds remain in the penalty kill. Fresh set of skaters over the boards to see out the remaining time. Tab plays it forward. Collision frees the puck. Backhanded forward by Legret. Towards Bingham. Couldn't corral it as it comes towards the neutral zone. Marsala finds it. Enters the zone. And the future Sharp in the corner plays it up. Now she'll chase it. Sends it cross ice, takes a hop, almost settles perfectly for Warren, but she'll track back, find it right along the blue line, snap it cross ice. That'll settle down towards Freeport on the wall, taken away. Stanstead the other way. Pass cross ice, just out of the reach of Perrant. Off the bench, making the play, and it's going to be another whistle potentially coming up here. No, as Winch is able to touch up as Putka throws it out of the zone. Rosati pressuring. After she lost the puck, it's Putka who sends it towards the right side, then ahead towards Belanger. Belanger off the side wall, and a penalty coming up here as she is dumped to the ice. Looked to be on Malika Lee. First power play of the day coming up for Stanstead. Just under 3 minutes gone in this one, and already a power play chance both ways. It is Lee that goes to the box. Puck tied up, then dug out and exited by Marsala. It's Gagne who finds it behind. Gagne launches initially up the right side, passes to the left around, and then up ice it comes towards the left. Then into the zone. Goes in behind the net, Belanger. Belanger drew the whistle, now plays it towards the right side, trying to find the bank. Centering pass from Gagne just doesn't connect, but recollected Belanger. Belanger has it poked free, kept in the zone by the captain, Bingham. And moved over to the left side. Snap down Legret. Thrown cross ice. Bouncing puck deflected towards the crease. But Bingham denied by the netminder. And it's Grace Tulu. The other side it is Marianne Bordeaux. 44 gone in the penalty kill as Stanstead looking to get on the board. Bingham sends it back towards the blue liners, worked over by Gagne. She receives the feed right back from Papineau. Gagne over to the right side. Bingham shot knocked down in front. Cleared from the doorstep, but not out. Skating in, fed across. The feed from Gagne hops off the wall. Papineau collects. Papineau trying to play it down below the goal line. Found her target. Gillette sends it across. Shot. And covered up off the attempt from Bingham to direct it home. Inch it in. Got 48 left on the kill. After they saw their initial power play finish empty-handed. Goes towards the corner. Grace there, pokes it free behind. Comes to Obermeyer. Obermeyer plays it up. Their target slips and able to regain her footing for a moment. Parent can't find it. Races on down ice. Giving chase is Orzati, but she'll be beat there by Caldecott, who spins it up ice. Gagne clears the blue line, clears the half line. Skates off to the left into the zone. Correction, Papineau. Papineau drives towards the cage. Now circles all the way before snap gets to the left side. Caldecott over to the center. 10 to go. Snap towards the net by Papineau. It'll go wide. Cleared down ice by Maddie Round, and that'll do it. Back to 5-on-5 we go. As 4 minutes and 50 seconds into this one. Already 4 minutes of power play time combined. No goals. Coloretto gives it up. The captain circling, snaps it towards Wara. Wara, long-range effort, bodies in front. And no goal there as the deflection put home. Egan Freecourt gets it to go. Caldecott wore the initial attempt. Bordeaux closed down the near post, but worked cross ice and a goal from Egan Freecourt shortly after. Caldecott looked like she's got the wind knocked out of her with that shot. Hope she's okay. A big part of that blue line for Stanstead, who now find themselves down a goal. Reaching back, retrieving. There's a wet. Tried to play it forward and does. Found Putka. Putka put it ahead and it was returned down ice. Giving chase is Freecourt, but unable to win the race as Lloyd spins it up ice. Found Gagnon, put ahead, and then immediately thrown back the other way. Winch then finding in the neutral zone. Backhanded, no, kept. Being thought about going to Lou. Instead, she plays it up towards Mateau. He puts it forward. Lloyd ahead, bouncing puck, trying to play it is Mateau as it's now walled up. 6 minutes gone as Belanger snaps it The opposite way, races on, the captain skating after it, room to operate into the zone, shot, scores! All alone in the attacking zone, and making Wichita pay just like that. Knotted at one with just under 11 to go. It's the Merrimack pledge, Jaden Bingham. Bingham showing off the speed there down the bench side. At the moment, still committed to Merrimack. We're going through a coaching change at the moment. Just considered a big part of that class of 27 recruiting class for the hockey school up in North Andover. Obermeyer tried to win it back, but jumping the lines was Oradati. So it's taken back. Capital trying to play it ahead towards Grace. Took him all the way down to Round. Round plays it up the boards. It's over. Gagne sends it ahead into the zone. Obermeyer plays it towards the net. Comes to Grace. Grace plays it back out in front. It'll trickle towards the blue line. Gagne snaps it across. Papineau's shot through traffic, but pushed aside. Grace into the corner, walled up. As it's worked towards the blue line, swung to the right, Gagne. Gagne shot blocked. Trying to skate after it was Sievers, and now doing so up the left side. Shot here denied after a long skate by the Winchendon forward. Played towards the neutral zone, Wara. They'll take the zone, shot gloved and covered up. 9:52 to go. A goal apiece here in the first frame. Spargan wins it back, but retrieved initially behind the net, and now for a moment Bloom at it. Unable to secure it, but a physical play frees up by Precourt. Looking for a way out is Perach. He sends it down ice. Warren will skate after it, no icing. Giving chase for Stanstead is Gagnon. As it's wrapped around, finds way towards Loretto. She plays it ahead. Rushing forward into the attacking zone, but turned over, and Samard finds it. Samard leaves it behind. The clearance attempt by Putka doesn't get up, but now does find its way forward. Gagnon pokes free of the puck. Loretto turns up the right side. She'll enter the zone, but cut off immediately by Macy Putka. Comes behind the net. Off the near side glass, it'll bounce down ice. Lou there as she'll spin it towards the near side. Looking to advance up ice. Couteau unable to cleanly pass towards Worzer, taken away. Now rushing to the zone. Belanger plays it off to the right. Already a goal today for Bingland. She collects. Thrown towards the cage. Kicks aside by Tulo. Scooping it up. Ouellette shot gloved. Approaching the midway mark of period number one as an offensive zone draw looms for Stanstead. Belanger to take. Directly behind her, Caldecott back in the game after blocking a shot. She fires one in the middle of the netminder. It's Caldecott who preserved the 1-0 lead at the moment, although a goal about 15 seconds later by Winchendon equalized, but had to limp over to the bench after taking it off the stomach. Belanger in the draw, fires it off the draw, but high. Trying to close down near the sidewall was Gagnon, unable to get there in time. It's exited. Putka slides it right to left. Pass up ice by Caldecott. Finds Belanger. Belanger pressured by Lee. Lee can't contain Belanger, who skates free. Belanger circles. Belanger feeds it over to the left. Thought one-timer for a moment, Bingham. Instead, her pass takes a deflection, almost perfectly placed off the deflected Ouellette. Instead goes towards the sidewall. She tries to backhand it. Chance towards the cage, but unable to get it off was Belanger. Up the near side, Marsala into the zone. Pressure by Caldecott initially, and then cut off by Gagny for a moment. Still looking for an angle. .7:40 to go as this one bounces towards the right side, snapped across. Racing down ice, Bingham trying to split a pair and find the puck. Just can't get there in time. Exited here by the captain, carrying it up. And then sending it towards the opposite blue line was Rosati. Exit attempt finds its way to open ice. Skating ahead, collecting. Legret. But he's turned over. Trying to escape the zone. Rosati unable to. Comes back down towards Round. Round backhands it ahead. Made its way towards Loretto, who almost got out, but now skating out is Wara. Abby Wara through the neutral zone. 7 minutes to go in the period. Wara turns, fires, took a deflection off her end. Comes up to Legret. Wara's shot, deflection goes wide. Wide, Parent. Played up towards Gilbert, almost forced it out, and now Parent comes behind and able to force it all the way top to the shot there, flies wide from Harsbargen. And near the neutral zone, poked ahead, goes right by Grace, then controlled for a moment by Harsbargen, but she is offsides with 6:22 to go. Swung forward, finds Gagnon. Gagnon skates in, feeds it to the middle. Pass back to Gagnon from Obermeyer, never gets there. Screening up the left side, will dump it in and then go off for a change. Handled by the netminder Bordeaux. Comes towards the left side, Greening. Greening plays it forward towards Orzati. But kept in here as it's towards Sullivan. Sullivan trying to find it as Gagnon fights forward for Stanstead. Sent across the zone, shot gloved. Maddie Round with a look. At open ice in front of her, threw it towards the target, but nothing going on that shot. 5:44 to go in the period. Cam sends it towards the end wall. Gagne with the physical play, had it for a moment, lost her stick. The puck thrown out in front. Still bouncing now, taken back. Sullivan had a look and sent its Belanger the other way. She gives it up. Let it into the zone. Rister knocked down in front. Belanger deflection and secured. Grace Tulo able to make the save despite the oncoming traffic. As we enter the later stages of the first frame here. It'll be once again Belanger circling into the dot as the captain on the opposite side is Ashley Rosala, one of two players already committed on this roster. A shot there from Gagne as it comes towards the end wall. Gilbert trying to find it behind the net. Wrapped around attempt out in front towards Belanger. It's stopped as she tried to tuck it home. Charlotte towards the net, still loose. Bouncing puck coming in on it. Gilbert couldn't get a stick on it. And the whistle comes in. It's second over 5 minutes remaining as the draw will come towards the neutral zone here. Fresh 5 for Stanstead College. Parents to take the draw as it's won back by Marsala. And the Northeastern commit. Morris sends it over the left side. Played up ice, finding the puck Marsala. Marsala carried it in for a moment, then knocked free by Putka, but one back by Winchendon. Marsala skips it across Wara. Wara winds up, didn't get much on it, didn't hit it cleanly. Comes around. Lee there. Lee will play it down. Waiting for Zoe Lloyd. Lloyd able to get it around. Oncoming pressure. Greg going towards the neutral zone and then immediately slammed back in by Greening. Pass to Parent. Parent moves it towards the sideboard to the head. After the feed from LeGreg, Parent sent it into the corner and she'll go off for a change. One stays out on the forecheck. It's Bingham. Bingham trying to pressure the puck free from Lee, unable to. Up ice, comes Precourt. Precourt had the game's opener. Able to navigate almost into the zone. Gagne last gasp stick check to knock it free. As with under 5 to go, the clock frozen once again at 4:54. Played ahead, Gilbert. Found Putka. Putka on the left side, spins. Harrisburg there, able to exit the puck. Cut off, Papineau. Papineau takes a shot from Precourt. As it comes to Lee behind the net, she'll spin it around. Gilbert. Gillespie on the net, looking to win the puck. She's thrown in the ice. And no call as now the arm goes up. We'll see if it's matching or a power play for Stanstead. 0 for 1 on the day so far. They will not match them, and it's Precourt headed to the box. 2 minutes on the power play for Stanstead College here late in the first period. Winchendon's coach having a talk with the referee. Referees in the stands, one of them will be matching penalties, won't get their wish. As Parent into the dot on the power play, but it's won back. Initially by Orzati, never escapes the zone though. Caldecott moves it over to the right. Held by Papineau, over to Caldecott, back to Papineau, winds up and drives one wide of the net, into the corner, bounces all the way up towards Parent, near the bench, over to Caldecott on the left side. Caldecott, back threat, tees it up. Shot there through traffic, denied as Papineau had the first attempt for the power play. Parent skips it across Caldecott. Caldecott skates in, shot. Walker to side or paddle to side. 30 gone on the power play. As this one comes down ice, Papineau finds it, spins it over Caldecott. As Stanstead try to get set up once again. It's dumped in as 2 will change. That one sent down and around as Grace couldn't get a body on it. Bordeaux touches it off to the captain on her left and Bingham. Bingham gives it up. Belanger turns it over. Short-handed in the zone. Marsala to the net. Marsala shot, scores! All by herself, short-handed. Winchenden back on top here in the first. Was looking pregame and talking to people. You don't see many commits at the 16U level already, but no surprise why it was already found that D1 school to commit to, and Long Island have certainly found a gem in that recruiting class coming out after next season. Still looking to capitalize on the power play, but now down a goal. Gagne swings it over. McGregor snaps it back. Shot denied there. Bingham had a look. Fighting her way back up towards the blue line. Elect gives it up. McGregor down low. Snapping it to the front was Belanger. Comes all the way towards the blue line. Shot from Gagne. No. Net is off. They'll fix it here with 28 to go in the power play. And the U16 team for Stanstead looking to avoid the same fate as the U19s. They fell 3-2 earlier in a pretty crazy last minute and a half or so of that game. An empty netter could be the hat trick for NAHA, and then goal with 15 seconds left to the Stanstead Hope just couldn't find the late goal. McGrath plays it over, snapped down towards Belanger. Belanger leaves it up with a shot attempt blocked there as Bingham looked to tie it up. Belanger circles, 10 on the power play, still holds. Back towards Gagne, back to Belanger. Belanger across to LeGreg, who collects. And back to 5-on-5. Out of the box, but trying to capitalize before. Back in the play. Punch free by the netminder. Duo uses the glove and just exits it from the zone as we tick under a minute to play. Belanger into the zone. Belanger couldn't control it. Now Bingham looks to find it. Bingham leaves it off along the sidewall. Spinning free, Ouellette plays it down. Pass from Bingham. Spun across, Ouellette with under 40 seconds to go. Backhands it down towards Bingham, out and across. Belanger will track it back down. It comes towards Bingham. Bingham in traffic, trying to navigate, unable to. Backhanded forward, Putka. Putka trying to make a play, unable to. And here in the final 15 seconds, one last rush as Lloyd sends it ahead. Takes a deflection on its way in. 10 to go as it's backhanded behind by Wara. Into the corner. Physical play there, but unable to win the puck completely was Ahlstrand. Now take over by Winch. They'll send it down ice, and that'll do it. 2-1 the score after a hectic first period, including a shorthanded goal by Ashley Marsala. Put Winchendon back on top. We'll be back shortly for period number 2. Back here for period number 2. Parrott in the dot, but one back by Winchendon. And control behind the net, spun around to the far side. Looking for the puck for a moment, unable to clear it. As now looking to keep it in. Thought about trying to pinch for a second was Papineau. Opted not to. Now rushing up the right side, a fight for it. As Graining tried to free it. Played cross ice, into the zone. Parrott waits for it to bounce, plays it across, looking for Gagnon. Got a stick on it, but never settled. Solid pressures. Had one of the goals of the tournament so far in the first. Orizati can't get it to go. Second effort, falling as she tries to get the shot off, unable to. Gilbert snaps it across. Ouellette finds. Into the zone on the right side. Thought about going behind, said poked loose. Ouellette will cross the zone. Keeps it on her stick. Shot denied. Working the puck out of the zone was Siebers. Tied up along the wall. Gilbert fighting for it. Talked earlier. 3 commits playing in this game. 2 for Winchendon, 1 for Stanstead. 2 go to the Hockey East. 1 from each school. As now Ouellette drives towards the net. But had an opportunity to pass. Instead drives behind. Try to backhand it out in front. Unable to. But check the list before this one. 24 college scouts at the event here today. As this one thrown towards the end wall. Belanger will find. Looking to start to fill those class of 2027, class of 2028 spots. As the programs look to rebuild and retool. Bonnicott kept it in for a moment. Can't keep it in at the second ask as this one sent down ice. But it did not catch a piece of her on the way out. Icing called, 14:54 to go. Orzati take the draw, or correction, Obermeyer take the draw. Bingham had a look at it. She finds it, leaves it towards the blue liners. Papineau shot deflected, goes behind. Pressuring for the puck. Moore couldn't win it cleanly. Now kept in for the moment. Hops over the stick of one Winchendon player. To take it away at the second ask. Poor clearance there and gloved on the rip as Tulo gets the mitt to it. .14:32 to go. Draw one back by Precourt. Had the game's first goal. Rushing the other way, DiLoretto plays it towards the middle. Holding for the moment. Morgan plays it through. Precourt finds. Precourt snaps it towards the blue line. And taken away. Obermeyer plays it ahead. But flipped up and catch the netting and fall out. 14:09 to go. Reaching the end of the season here at the 16U level in the JWHL playoffs. A lot of these players can be asked to step up come next fall, part of that 19U level, the highest level before collegiate hockey. One-timer here, Parent puts it wide. He kept in by Caldecott. Caldecott unable to advance though as it's knocked out of the zone by Sullivan. Played into the zone, Parent sent it towards the center. Correct? Caldecott over to the right side. Gagnon leaves it towards the right. There's ahead Gilbert. Had it for a moment before deciding to dump it in. Go off for a change. Looks for a way out. Played ahead. Putka. Comes to the neutral zone. Ouellette plays it ahead. Found Belanger. Belanger driving towards the cage. Belanger puts it on target. But denied initially. Netminer's still down as it comes towards the net and covered up. Tulo able to deny Belanger and then able to locate it once again. 13:08 to go as she preserves the one-goal advantage. Brown wins it back. Over to the right side. Shot towards the cage, still loose. Now comes wide. Capital with the initial effort. Thrown out in front, balancing puck. That was there, couldn't reach her as it took a deflection. Lee got her stick in the way. Back the other way, Werzer. Werzer enters. Plays it off to the right side. Precourt. Precourt sends it behind the net and around. Let'll find. He skates up the near side, cuts towards the middle. Advancing up ice, found her target, Belanger. Belanger has it poked free. Tries to play it back to the blue line and does. Swung across by Gagnon. Skating in, Papineau's shot. Knocked down, not covered up, still loose. Shot here, flies high. Gilbert had the top half of the net open, but a lot of traffic in front, and she just put too much air under it. Belanger heads to the ice. Behind the net, looking for an option. That snaps it towards the blue line. Over Gagnon. Gagnon skates in, evades one. Gagney's shot. Still loose. Belanger can't get it to go. And now covered up. Looked like Manhattan in a rush hour in front of the net. A lot of traffic everywhere. But Tulo able to keep it a one-goal advantage. Again, some congratulations from her netminders. Poked ahead, trying to chase after Bingham, unable to. Spun across Lloyd. Lloyd spins it ahead, looking for Bingham. Bingham entered the zone, then had it knocked out. She had to touch up, given the opportunity here for Winchendon to rush on the far side. Rosati plays off the end wall, bouncing puck. Sievers had an opportunity, couldn't get to it. Bordeaux pushes the net off its moorings there. We've seen some issues with the nets now, very loose. As they'll buy a free change. That would look like she just tried to push off. It wasn't any collision or anything, and the net went. Shot blocked. Grinning was trying to get it through. Free court digging at it, doesn't find it. Sits Gagne. Gagne snaps it across off the skates of Grace. Caldecott puts it ahead, digging at his parent. Back to Caldecott, who plays it by Lee, gets a stick on it, plays it up to Precourt. Precourt, right to left, found the open woman in Giloretto. Played ahead. Asbury gives chase, won't get there in time, icing the call with 10:56 remaining in the second period. Take the draw. Bingham's off to her left. Up the near side to Loretto. Knock free, trying to advance at Bingham, but goes back the other direction. Precourt plays it towards Giloretto. Out towards Precourt, deflected towards the net, but sliding in front was Gagne. Pass ahead, tape to tape, finds Belanger poked free at the last moment. Warwick closed down the space. As the future Husky tried to poke it around, Belanger once again unable to. Belanger out in front, shot, knocked down, still trickling around, and put home. Jaden Bingham knots it at 2 with 10:20 remaining. Belanger helps create the play. Let gets a look on cage, as does Gagne. But it's the Merrimack pledge. Bingham who makes it 2-2. And that's just why you keep throwing bodies at the net. Have had a couple opportunities and finally get rewarded for it here. Gagnon tried to win it ahead, and now it's Sievers who enters it the other way. Marsala gives chase, won't get there in time as Stanstead looks to exit and get it out, but can't find him in the neutral zone. Gagnon pressure, but sent by her. Out towards Putka. Putka finds. She'll circle behind the net. Putka has it knocked loose for a moment. She'll go to the sidewall, collect. Mumford plays it ahead, touched over. Sievers snapped across. Carried in, looking for the opportunity to go. Puck there, shot. Greg covered up, 9:35 to go. Mind you, there will be a full intermission after this period. New sheet of ice between the second and third at the U16 level of the JWHL playoffs. Toe skates into the dot. Snap towards the blue line and over by Papineau. Attempt there, Rink is iron, almost got it to go. Papineau plays it down. Dremyanelek couldn't get it, now hops over the stick of Papineau. Back to retrieve in her place, Gagne. Gagne thinks about circling behind, kept it on her stick for a moment. She's now walled up. Comes out in front, dangerous position, but poked away before Bertol could put it home. Belanger takes the zone, option off to her right, finds it. Back to Belanger, trying to redirect it home, didn't get a piece of it. Papineau to Gagne. Gagne shot towards the net, kicked aside. Bingham retrieves. Tried to snap it cross ice, unable to, instead plays it down Belanger. Back to Bingham. Bingham looking through traffic to find a cap, but kept in by Papineau over to Gagne. Gagne back to Papineau. Shot towards the net, kicked aside. Gagne retrieves it in the corner. Plays it beyond Alette, touches it over. Belanger throws down in front. Had Gagne taken down out in front before she could get it to go as we head to the back half of period number 2. Papineau spins it ahead, trying to beat the change. Tapped forward by Bingham. She'll go off for a fresh skater as it's tied up in the corner. Which did an escape, skating ahead. DiLoretto into the zone. DiLoretto driving towards the net, now forced behind as Grace guides her there. Obermeyer trying to find an exit get. Now back to Grace. Grace plays it up the wall and out. Bounces to Wara. Wara holding. She'll circle in her own zone, play it forward, touched ahead by the captain, just out of the reach of free court, but does the job of coming towards the Stanstead net as this one snapped forward. Deflection from Gilbert. And play on here as comes back towards All Strong. Tied up in the corner. Fighting for it with Greg. Rides it off and settles down Putka. Putka shot. Bounces down Perrette. Up towards the blue line, Lloyd. Lloyd holds. Lloyd over to Perrette. Perrette handles. Shot deflection. Almost got the hop she needed off the Alexa Greg. And not quite, though, as it goes towards the corner. Warren backhands it into the corner, but waiting for it was Perrette. Up towards the blue line. Shot through traffic. Deflected. Follow-up doesn't go. It was Sophie Gagnon who had the look. Putka now over to the right side. Papineau shot blocked. Correction, that was Lloyd's shot who's blocked. This one exited and does just make it out by Putka. She'll backtrack and find it. Tries to send it down ice, but a body in the way. It's Haley Asparagan who knocked it down. Now just trying to go the other way once again. Up to Parrott. She's stripped of the puck. Diving play. Just taking the stick on it. Marsala sent down ice. 6.5 to go. In the neutral zone, played by Gagne ahead. Gagne loses it. Backhanded forward. Alec gets a stick on it. Over to Bingham on the right. She'll play it forward. Mumford and Belanger collide. Belanger finds the puck. Snaps it across. One-timer finds its way to Bingham. Bingham snaps it through the blue line. Over by Caldecott. Gagne thought about winding up. Thought about trying to dangle towards the net, but had it poked free. Caldecott shot. Was looking for Belanger's deflection. Instead found a different rebound, trickling towards the net and over on Bingham's accounts. As this one exited, Caldecott will retrieve, plays it towards Bingham. Who backhands it ahead, but not all the way down. Now bounces Belanger over to the right side of left. She'll carry it in. Snapped in front, was looking for Belanger, took a hit before she could get the shot off. Caldecott shot blocked. Well, that can't find a way to turn. It'll come out towards the neutral zone. Bingham has Gagne to the right, instead tries to carry in. Puck does go into the zone. She'll go off for a change as it's sent down ice by Round. Cut off in the defensive zone. Papineau plays it ahead. Lloyd forward, but exited the other way by Round. Played by the netminder ahead. Papineau pokes it towards the changing bench. Stanstead want 6 on the ice called. They won't get it. Obermeyer sends it around the boards. Grace hit before she could play it. Obermeyer trying to turn and does. She finds it. We'll skate up the left side. Final 5 of the second period here. Shot blocked. And the centering pass from the captain hops off the sidewall. Back to retrieve. Will be Luca Lee. Played forward and thrown in deep by Tab. Obermeyer there. She'll exit it. Coming back to play it fresh off the bench. Gagnon left ahead into the zone. Parent trying to jump around Lee. Couldn't quite do it, but does find it again in the corner. Parent feed down low. Bouncing puck. Never made for the Greg. Instead, Parent once again up towards the blue line. Snapped across. Caldecott. Pass down there from Putka. Pushed behind. Gagnon. Got out as Caldecott kept it in. Played it towards the end wall. Gagnon finds it, throws it across. Shot scores! Elizabeth Belanger handles it in the crease and puts it home. Stanstead College out in front for the first time today. They lead 3-2. Caught the Stanstead NAHA game yesterday at the U16 level, and Belanger dictated play in much of the 3-0 victory. So strong tournament for her continues. Certainly some that the college eyes will fall on when she's eligible for recruitment. Still just a freshman, class of 2029. So plenty of time as Belanger carries it in. Our feet out in front, though, taken away. From the skate to Loretto. The Loretto challenge on the near side. She'll throw it off the end wall, chase herself, but it'll roll to Papineau. Papineau almost has a pick from behind, but able to send it up the boards, not out. Kept in, Hartsbargen. Shot, blocked. It was Bingham who wore it. Exit attempt denied initially. Papineau cleans it up to Lett. Into the zone comes Obermeyer. Obermeyer on the right side. Trying to skate around Ashland. And with 3 to go, it's taken back by Winch. All of a sudden, they're looking for an answer as this one dumped in pre-court. The goal today goes off for the change. Gagne finds. Gagne tries to send it up ice. A little too much on it for the target. Does make its way all the way to the Winchton blue line. Sent down ice. Cut off. Putka. Putka plays it ahead. Sent across. Obermeyer. So pick it up. Shot off the end wall. Gilbert tries to chase it down. As it's exited here is Lloyd over the half line off the side wall. Mumford sends it around but not out. Putka there, now plays it down, chipped towards the end wall by Perrette. Mumford. Now it's Gray who keeps in, plays it towards Putka's shot. Blocks it down. 2 to go here in period 2. As it's batted down here by Perrette. In the corner, trying to get it free. She sends it towards the end wall, towards Gagnon. Into the corner. Bingham. Shot knocked down after the attempt from DiLoretto. Or correction, off the attempt from Gagnon. Handling through traffic, Langer has it poked free at the last moment. Looking to find a way to get it out. Marsala goes to the wall, minute 15 to go. Now this one will make its way down ice. No icing here, it'll check up for Luis Gagny. Round sends it towards the far side. Poking at it is Bouton. Played around towards the near side. Tab trying to force it out with 45 to go in the period, unable to. Kept in by Stanstead, driving behind the net left. Looking for an option. She's cut off, sent to the wall and sent to the ice by Gianna Bouton. Makes her way back up, collects the stick with 35. It's worked over. Gagny shot blocker wide. With 30. Back towards the blue line. Caldecott plays it off to the left side, skating in. Shot off the blocker from Bingham. Gagny behind the net. 16 to go. Snaps it up. Bingham trying to find it, but she's cut off. Lee able to exit the zone. 12 to go. Wrapped around the boards and into the zone by Sarah Caldecott. As looking for one last rush up ice the other way. Winchton. They'll throw it down ice. Pre-court chases. And as she collects, the horn sounds. 3-2 the score. Stanstead pull ahead 3-2 as we make the turn for home in the final game of day 2 of the JWHL playoffs. Stanstead College looking to hold on and punch their ticket to the JWHL U16 championship game. They lead 3-2 with 17 minutes remaining. Winch won the first period 2-1, but then 2 unanswered from Stanstead. Have them in front 3-2. Belanger to take the draw. On the other side skating in, Ashley Marsala. Marsala had a goal short-handed in the middle frame. Able to navigate through traffic. Belanger. Marsala in the dog as Belanger wins it back. Ouellette plays it behind, racing up the right side and thrown into the attacking zone by Luis Gagné. Papineau gave it up, gets it right back as she'll move it up the near side. As Belanger, who backhands it across the neutral zone, it's dumped in by Gagné. As pushed aside, Tulo finds Brown, who tries to exit it. Now thrown towards the net and covered. Just 34 seconds into period number 3. A offensive zone draw for Stanstead. As Kevin Arbach's side looking to see this one out. Which then short drive over, in-state matchup here. Can't say the same for Stanstead all the way down from Quebec as this one thrown down. Grace plays it into the corner. As Obermeyer trying to work him up. Got it to Bingham for a moment. Now this way to the blue lines. Puka slides it over. Shot through traffic and covered up. Long day of hockey here. Got started over 12 hours ago. And now reaching its conclusion. Final frame, final game of the night before the 3-game championship Sunday. This one played ahead. Chance to skate. Pass Bargan. Forced to turn back. She hits the ice. Spinning, firing the shot off the end wall. Now driving towards front. Hars Bargan's backhander. Knocks down. Finds way to Putka. Putka trying to play it ahead. Refs have let him play this game after 2 penalties in the first 5 minutes. It's been pretty much 5-on-5 with the exception of the shorthanded goal in the second period. Icing called. 15:38 remain in the period. Trent, the draw. Nicole wins it back and the shot turned away. Gagné plays it up the right side, trying to force it into the zone with Caldecott. It's cut off. Bateau plays it ahead. Caldecott will retrieve it into her own zone. Played across, deflected by Parent. Don't know if she realized he's going over to Greg. But Stanstead able to recover as Caldecott moves it over to the right side. Touched ahead, Gagné. Thrown off towards the end wall. Brent gives chase. As pair change behind her. This one wrapped around the boards, kept in. Caldecott trying to make play. She turns it over. Sullivan drives in, tries to toe drag it towards the net, unable to keep it on the stick. Snapped ahead. Tab. Played off the end wall. In the corner by Bordeaux. She touches it off to a teammate. Now in the corner, looks for option. Ouellette snaps it ahead. Connects with Gilbert. Gilbert to the attacking end. She goes down. Papineau backhands it towards the corner. It'll roll forward Belanger. Belanger sends it ahead. Ouellette snaps it across. Traps ahead Gilbert. Gilbert able to poke around the defender right to Belanger. Belanger taken down as she fires the shot. Comes around, crashing in on Putka. Putka successful pitch there to win the puck. Plays it down. Belanger finds the cutter but cut off before it gets to Gilbert. Kept in. Putka backhands it Belanger tries to snap it up to Putka. Now played back down. Comes to Grace. Over to Putka. Putka back to Grace. Taken away. Trying to skate free was Marcella. Unable to it. Now just backhanded back into the lane by Bingham. Marcella collects. Plays it towards the right. Skating ahead. DiLoretto. DiLoretto pressure. Now trying to turn towards that. DiLoretto has it knocked free at the last moment by Macy Putka. Off to the right side, Bingham. Bingham trying to get out, unable to. Shot attempt there, deflected off as Morgan's attempt now towards the net. That'll go behind as DiLoretto was looking to equalize. She'll find behind the net, but pressure as it's knocked free. Obermeyer sends it towards the side wall. Harsbargen. Shot. Pushed behind. Looking for an opportunity to generate a chance here as it comes up towards Warara. Pinchard flutters over the light fixture. Perhaps Bordeaux lost it in the lights as she went to mid it. Just didn't get the glove on it. Stays in the zone. Backhanded towards the front. Took a deflection. Stanstead able to preserve the lead for now. Warra shot blocked. Charlotte Grace gets in front of that one to the applause of her bench as circling back, Abby Warra into the zone. The future Husky shot knocked down, goes to the follow-up, can't get it. Crashing in was Precourt looking for her second, but Elizabeth Papineau laid out for it to prevent it. Now Papineau lifts it ahead. Room to skate for Parent, but fresh off the bench is Lee, who gets there first. Parent attempts to exit and does. Comes all the way to Papineau, spins it across her blue line. Gagne into the attacking zone. Lee cuts it off. Lee will spin it beyond the boards. Alstrom was there first. And a hit from Lloyd freed it. Tried to hit from Gagnon free it. So we took under 12 to go in the period. Right ahead. Their own zone, Gagne throws it ahead, tipped forward as Gilbert goes off for a change. Alstrand up towards the near side. Laura gives it up. Moved over to the right side. Papineau holds, plays forward, touch over to Belanger, takes the zone. Belanger stripped to the puck, then she finds it back. Her shot, gloved, and covered. 11:14 to go. Sievers leads the way over the boards here for Winchendon. Racing down ice. Rosati shot, blocker saved. The baseball swing out of midair. Got a piece, but not enough to set it in. Puck settles. Sievers trying to hold it, turns it over. Going the other way, Gagne. Gagne ahead. Finds Belanger. Belanger back towards Gagne, but a little bit too far behind. The other way goes Sievers. She'll turn it over right at the blue line. Bingham. Bingham's shot. Save. Backhanded attempt. Pushed aside. Grace had the look. Held back to Putka. Putka, shot block, bounces right over to Bingham. Bingham throws it out in front, but a smart play by Tulo to get the mid on it before Belanger waiting at the opposite post to get a stick to it. 10:28 to go here, third period. Spot in the semifinals. It's NAHA and the Juniors Flyers over in the other semifinal. That game just wrapped up. We'll get you a score when we get a chance. As Wara tries to send it out, kept in Putka. Snapped across the lane by Bingham. Just doesn't connect. Up to Lloyd. Lloyd unable to play it. Going across. Holding below the goal line before it's played right back up. Greenig plays it down. And then receives it right back, left side of the blue line. Her move down, take away. Lloyd snapped up. Grace. Grace tries to dump it down, cut off. Greening, she'll throw it in deep. And the forecheck sprung here by Winchendon as though won the race to the puck. First one there was DiLoretto. She tries to muscle it out and does. Captain spins out of the hit. Play back down to Loretto, gets just a touch on it as it comes over towards free court. Back to DiLoretto, throws it out onto the doorstep. Still loose and pushed wide. Thoreau, able to get it up ice. Lee cuts it off, played across. Banked off the end wall. The attempt there doesn't go for Brooke DiLoretto. Thoreau carries it in. Gilbert's shot towards the end wall, connects with Obermeyer. Played it back towards the blue line, but couldn't be handled by Gagnon. Over Caldicott. She skates it. Caldicott shot blocked. It was Lee out in front. Sullivan trying to win it, but cut off and scooping it up is Gagnon. Moves it over to the right side, touched over Belanger. Poked ahead. Long stretch pass. Sullivan finds. Sullivan shot. Walker save and batted away from the net front by Luis Gagnon. Belanger moves it over to the right side. Let into the zone. Over towards Belanger. Doesn't connect. Comes out towards the neutral zone. Over halfway through the final frame. Boyd leaves it over to the left into the zone. Papineau finds the target. Trying to cut towards that. Is cut off. Or pass across. Catches the stick. The player collects it right back after Marsala's deflection. Under 8 to go. Played down, snapped right back up. Papineau skates it. Papineau shot! Scores! And the blue wire found the space, picked her spot, and snipes it. But Stanstead up 2 as they're doubled up on Winchendon. 4-2 here with under 8 minutes remaining. Hart wins it back. Bingham trying to fly forward, takes the zone, had an option off to our left, but offside's called as Parent couldn't fight her way out of the attacking zone. Parent wins it over to Bingham. There's been some great goals in this one as this one comes around. Winchendon hoping there's 2 more at least left in it. Warren backhands it to Lee. Lee snaps it ahead. DiLoretto trying to poke it free. Free court trying to follow up as she's knocked to the ground. Just couldn't get there. Over to Gagnon. Gagnon carries it forward, throws it ahead into the zone. Parent gets a piece of it. Puck put in deep with 7:15 to go. Lee spins it ahead. Forward by DiLoretto, cut off by Perret, spun across, closing it on the Gagnon, couldn't get there in time. That's Bargain. Over to Precourt, took it a deflection, entered the zone. Back the other way, trying to find it, Obermeyer. Gagnon. Knocked it free, Papineau. Papineau. Zadi trying to dig it out, unable to initially. Now it comes down ice. And right by Round, icing the call as back to play it was Mumford. 6:38 to go. And in a playoff game, down a pair of goals, maybe a little earlier than you'd expect to see the netminder pull. Not quite now, but could be approaching that mark here after Winchendon. Sala wins it back. Drive to the net. Mumford just doesn't go, and that comes off with 6:32 to go. Battled for it. As it's pushed aside. Grace backhands it out. Obermeyer trying to track it down, just out of her reach, sent the other way. Papineau sends it forward, and then puck thrown in deep by LeGreg. Round Plays it off to her left. Wara racing ahead, cuts to the right. She'll throw it off the end wall. Collected by Lloyd. Lloyd plays it forward, but a hit from Tab frees it. Puck comes right to Putka, who sends it down ice. She'll take the icing as her team is running around the zone a bit there. So they'll regroup with 5:51 to go. Shot war towards that, kicked aside. Bounces to Lee. Lee plays it down. Lloyd waiting for it for Stanstead. She touches it over to Putka. Putka plays it up the left side. Moore tips it down. Cab will try to enter. Lloyd. Over to Putka. Putka ahead. Touched over Samard. Samard found Parent, who enters and then loses the puck as Moore pressures. Going to exit it down, and they'll make it all the way down for an icing with 5:11 remaining in the third period. A 4-2 advantage for Stanstead. Should Winchendon overturn the 4-2 score, we would play 10 minutes of a 3-on-3 overtime. If no score, a shootout. 3 shots apiece. Shooters can repeat after every third. Draw one back, thrown towards the net. Belanger got a piece, almost directed it in off the shot from Gagnon. Back towards Caldecott. Tried to play it over. Was Gilbert, couldn't connect. Now a rush the other way. Precourt already a goal today. Backhanded into the corner. A battle for it there. It bounces free as Belanger plays it. Belanger circles behind her own net. She'll play it off to Caldecott. Caldecott holds it. Now up ice. Ouellette loses it. On the right side to Loretto. Blocked by Papineau. Played ahead. Bingham. Bingham ahead to Belanger. Belanger has it knocked back towards the neutral zone. Comes to Lloyd. Snaps it across Papineau. Up to Bingham. Bingham tried to play it in. Cut off by Round. Sent it up ice as Eversky able to throw it in deep. Lloyd looking to play it up. Exited by Grace towards the neutral zone. Back towards Grace. Back towards Lloyd, who leaves it over to Papineau. Papineau banks it off the sidewall, off the stick of Gilbert as it trickles down ice. Lee plays it under 4 to go. Severs plays it ahead. Races on the left side. Collected, sent across, deflected, and not able to put it home. Orzani had a look. 6-on-5 we go as the empty net vacated by Tulo. Pushed into the corner, Severs. Now this one will come out towards the neutral zone. A change for Stanstead, and a turnover in the defensive zone, blocked by Lee as she covers up her mistake. Grace almost iced this one, but this one goes wide off the attempt from Parents. Gagnon plays it, unable to find it after she gets a touch on it. Sent around the boards. There from Putka. Putka couldn't redirect. Effort from outside the blue line. Lee gets the mid on it, pushes it behind. Dumped down ice by Wara. Off the skate of Caldecott. Chance develops. Shot denied. Still loose. It was the captain, Severs, who had the look. Was denied by Bordeaux. And into the zone once again. Severs. The feed denied there. Didn't connect with the target. And looking for the option over the half line and punting the empty netter. Sophie Gagnon makes it 5-2. And with 2:32 remaining, the Stanstead College bench begins to celebrate. Tulo makes her way back over the boards towards her bench. And then occupied once again. Precourt and Belanger As Belanger wins it back, trying to find a Gilbert, and the whistle comes in here. Precourt's cage came loose, as did the mitt of Elizabeth Belanger. The two centers to go at it again here. This one won back by Precourt cleanly. Finds its way to Wara. Wara circles. As Bargan plays it ahead, deflected by DiLoretto. 2:10 to go. Played towards the right side. And almost out of the zone, but Belanger just can't escape. Shot rings iron. Tight angle there. DiLoretto snaps it across. Wara has to come out of the zone to play it. Under 2 minutes, this one thrown in. And collected. Papineau evades one. Backhands it to the right side. Finds the Craig. Plays it ahead. Knocked forward now towards Bingham. Bingham to Belanger. Belanger trying to get the empty netter to go, but kept out by Wara. Up to Orzati. Orzati carries in the right side. Long range effort flies high. Puck bounces right towards Hesbargen and aimed to the bench of Stanstead College. 1:26 to go. Back to 6-on-5, but 3 goals down, which is needing a miracle to keep their season alive, needing a goal in the next couple seconds. Timeout used here with 1:26 to go in a 5-2 game. As I talk it over. At the U19 level, the championship already set for tomorrow. That'll be Northwood School, based out of Lake Placid. They entered the tournament as the number 2 team in the tournament. They finished top in group play. They'll face North American Hockey Academy. They were number 3 coming into the tournament, number 2 in group play. 10 collegiate commits on Northwoods, 15 on North American Hockey Academy. So it should be a great game tomorrow morning. That'll be 11:10 a.m. You can catch that game on the JWHL YouTube page for a top-ranked matchup between 2 of the top teams, not only in the Northeast, but anywhere in the United States. Here at the U16 level, the top program in Canada, Stanstead College, on the verge of punching their ticket to the U16 championship game as they wait for Winch to break the huddle. And now they finally emerge. Rosati shot, scores! And a well-used timeout there. They get a goal, and with 80 seconds left, maybe some life for Winchton. And they'll stay 6-on-5 immediately. You tell they practices, had the correct lineup, had Rosati out wide, and immediately launches the forward check on the draw loss. Played back, War sends it ahead, Rosati tips it forward, into the attacking zone on the right side. Marsala backhands across, shot, goes behind, was inches away from finding its way out in front. Off the attempt from Seaver, scramble for it out in front, whistle comes in as we take under a minute to go. For a second there, it looked like Winchton were about to make this a 1-goal game just seconds after scoring. They'll have to settle for an offensive zone draw with under a minute to go. But if you can score quickly here and leave yourself some time, you'll have a chance. Ideally, at least 20 on that clock to be able to at least get anything more than a prayer. As this one played around, Pateau, she loses it, and a chance to seal it again. Belanger slides it over to the right. And that shot rolls on its edge wide, bounces to Belanger, puts it off the side of the cage. Belanger's attempt, no, the follow-up denied, blocked on the slide. Another follow-up there, Warren gets to it. 35 to go, half to go now. Clock ticks under 30 seconds. Freecourt finds, needed immediately. Freecourt puts it ahead. Trying to play it across is Marsala, taken away, kept in. Orzati under 20 as it comes towards the neutral zone. Belanger, as the puck's tied up along the wall, and now bounces free as a whistle comes in with 13.6 to go. So Stanstead, a good job settling back in after conceding and then nearly conceding again. They burned most of that clock with 13.6 and a draw on the opposite side of the neutral zone for where Winch should need to be. Feel like this will do it. An attempt for a goal off the draw by Perret goes wide, but does the job of bleeding clock as Lee plays it up the left side, touch towards the neutral zone. Perret tries one final time for the empty netter. It'll roll towards the corner, and that does it. Stanstead College on to play for a championship tomorrow morning as they take this one 5-3 over Winchendon. As they are lifted once again by Elizabeth Belanger. It's a fantastic tournament. That'll do it for us in the middle day of the JWHL playoffs. For myself, Chris Vogel, the rest of us at the JWHL. Thank you for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow morning.